I was just saying to Ryan, I turned to him and I said, have you ever had the privilege of seeing Sutton on Broadway? Because you are a most electrifying performer.
Well, and I haven't, but I know about your accolades and a couple of Tonys that you've won. And what was your first big break?
First big break, I did a show called Thoroughly Modern Millie back in 2002.
I remember.
That was like my first big splash. Really?
I was there, yes.
Oh my gosh.
You're incredible.
It was life-changing. So I was the understudy, and then I took over the role. They asked me to take over, and my life changed in a day.
But at this Tony's, you got to do something pretty cool.
Yes.
Didn't you award one of your co-stars from that
Yes,
production?
so my co-star in Thoroughly Modern Millie is Gavin Creel, and on Sunday he won the Tony for Hello Dolly.
Yes.
And,
Major.
And I just so happened to be presenting that award, so I got to present the award.
What would have happened if he did win? That would have been awfully awkward and
I would have
terrible.
been like, Gavin Creel!
I bet you he had such a positive feeling seeing you up there.
Yeah.
Right? I bet that's isn't that a good
manifested the
omen?
win.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's you know, you just feel so lucky to be. You do feel really lucky to be nominated, but then it's, you know, it's really, really awesome.
What goes on behind the scenes at the Tonys? Because I would think there's so many performers doing vocal exercises and.
But it's also the first time that a lot of the shows are sort of, you know, all mingling together. You've got like the Come From Away cast next to Miss Saigon, and actually, so when I was a kid growing up, I was a huge fan of Lea Salonga, and the very first show I ever saw on Broadway was Miss Saigon.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like obsessed with Lea Salonga. I wanted to be her, And this year, right after I presented, the cast of Miss Saigon was performing, and the young girl playing Kim in Miss Saigon came up to me and was like, I'm such a big fan of yours.
Oh my God.
And I was like, what's happening? You know, my mind was exploding. But it's just
the circle of life.
I know, the circle of life. I was like, yes, young one, go forth. But it's wild. You know, I still feel like that 15-year-old kid who, you know, watched the Tonys from.
I think backstage it would be, like you say, all the productions, they sort of get together for the first time. It's like a Coachella for theater, you know? It's like a Lollapalooza where everybody's mingling and seeing each other.
It's such a great community, and the fact that we can all come together and celebrate, and
it's the most talented group of people too that you can gather in one room.
And those who have the most endurance with their talent.
Oh, exactly.
No doubt.
It's a lot of work.
No doubt.